Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the practical application of Wheatstone bridge, and the name of this bridge is meter bridge. Okay, so how do we implement the Wheatstone bridge in the practicals? That is called meter bridge. So this type of apparatus is called meter bridge. This is set up so that we can find the value of unknown resistance. Okay, so this detail of meter bridge we are going to discuss in this video. Let us start now. First of all, the use of the meter bridge is the same. What is the use of the Wheatstone bridge? So to find the unknown resistance. Then secondly, principle, and in the same manner, because it is a device, so we have to understand this topic under subheadings, and these subheadings are principle, construction, working, derivation, diagram. Okay, in the exam whatever terms are asked, that only we have to answer. Okay, so use is to find unknown resistance. Principle, that means on which rule it works. So we have discussed that on Wheatstone bridge it works. So we have to write in the principle, in short, balanced Wheatstone bridge, and we have to write that equation also of balanced bridge. So P upon Q equal to R upon S is the equation. Now we will discuss the construction and we will understand this diagram. Okay, first of all we have to take 3 copper thick metal strips. Okay, so copper is a metal only. So this first one, this second one, and this third one, these strips are made little thick. You can see these are thick, and these are made up of copper. Okay, these are made up of copper. First of all we want these 3 strips. L shaped are 2 and the middle one is rectangular shaped. Then the last edge of these 2 strips, in between this last point A and B, we have to connect a wire, this blue color wire. This wire is actually meter bridge wire. Okay, this AB wire is actually the meter bridge wire, and this meter bridge wire means its length is 1 meter. That's why we call this bridge meter bridge, because the length of AB is 1 meter, and we can write it in centimeter, 100 centimeter. Okay, so in this apparatus, copper strips are thick copper strips. Then the first and last copper strip, in between the 2, at the end we connect a wire, meter bridge wire. Then between the first gap, you can see here gap is there. Between this first gap we connect unknown resistance X. Its value we have to find out. And between the second gap here we connect the known resistance R. Now how do we get the known resistance? So in the lab we have the resistance box. RB means resistance box. Resistance box is the one in which the known resistances are connected, and whichever value we want to connect, that we can use in between these 2 points. Okay, so unknown, known. Now next thing is that one galvanometer is connected with a new term for you, with a new term, jockey. Okay, now what is the jockey, that I'll tell you. Jockey is this pen kind of. Okay, jockey means there should be a sharp edge here. This complete jockey is, this edge of the jockey is metallic. We can hold this jockey like this. Here the wire is connected with the galvanometer, this galvanometer. So this wire is initially open. So this way, just notice the jockey is this way. Now what is the purpose of the jockey? You see there is no connection of this jockey with this AB point. So what do we can do? We can touch this jockey over the wire at different points, and we can get the galvanometer at zero deflection. So how it will be? Like, suppose we have placed the jockey here, that means the connection is here, but maybe that galvanometer is not giving zero deflection. Then we will try some other position. Suppose here. Then suppose the galvanometer still is not at zero deflection. This way we can keep on trying at different locations. So suppose at this location the galvanometer gives zero deflection. That means when jockey was touched here, no zero deflection. When jockey was touched here, no zero deflection. But as soon as the jockey was touched somewhere on the wire where the galvanometer is giving zero deflection, that length is called balancing length L. This point is called the balancing position. Okay, so what I have explained you now, with this galvanometer, one wire is coming which is connected to jockey. Jockey has pointed metallic end so that we can touch it or on different positions of the wire, and we can get that position where galvanometer will give zero deflection, because we want the bridge to be balanced. Okay, and then at last one battery and key are always connected between AB point. So this is all construction. Okay, so we'll repeat the construction. AB is the meter bridge wire. We can call it 1 meter or 100 centimeter. Now this wire is made up of some alloy. Okay, we will discuss in detail. Alloy. Alloy means constantan or manganese or nichrome. These names you can remember. Then these are the thick copper strips. Then this is unknown resistance. This is known resistance. This is galvanometer and jockey arrangement, and this is battery and key. Now let us start the working. So in the working, these points we have already discussed. To balance the bridge, jockey is slided over the wire, and since the jockey is slided, no, that's why the one more name of meter bridge is slide wire bridge. And after sliding, as the galvanometer comes to zero deflection, that position is noted as balancing length, this position. Okay, now we'll come to the calculation part of unknown resistance. How do we calculate it? So, as we have told that this meter bridge works on balanced Wheatstone bridge. So, is it a Wheatstone bridge? Let us try to make it. So, how we will make it? We will get the quadrilateral arrangement. AB points we have to write at side. CJ point we have to write up and down. Now, we have to pick the resistances and we have to connect here. Let us start. Between AC, what is the resistance connected? So, between AC, the effective resistance connected is X only, because these copper strips, their resistance is very small. Okay, I will discuss this detail later. This resistance is very small, so effective resistance is only X. So between AC, X resistance. Then between CB, this and this is ignored, only the resistance is R. Then now here we have J point. From A to J there is length L, And what is the length remaining between J to B point? So it will become 100 minus L. Total length B, A to B is 100 centimeter, A to J L centimeter. So J to B will be 100 minus L centimeter. So how do we represent here? So you see, between AJ point there is a wire of length L. So we will write it like this. Between AJ point, the resistance of L length. L is written in suffix. Then between JB point, there is a wire whose resistance now we can name R 100 minus L. 100 minus L is written in suffix. Okay. So the meaning is, this part of the resistance we are calling RL, and this part of the resistance we are calling R 100 minus L. Then between CJ point there is galvanometer, and between AB point there is battery and key. So this way you can see that we have represented this meter bridge as Wheatstone bridge, and this bridge is balanced because while noting this J position we ensured that galvanometer was at 0. So like if this position is 30 centimeter, then remaining position is 70 centimeter. So actually this circuit is how the upper part of meter bridge is shown here. Okay, X and R are shown here, and the lower part of the meter bridge, that means this wire, is shown here. Only the thing is that this AB wire is 100 centimeter. Now how we have divided it? It will depend upon galvanometer should be at 0. So if this is 30 centimeter wire, then this is 70 centimeter wire. Okay. Now how we will find this unknown resistance? So for that we will apply our balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. That says P upon Q equal to R upon S. That means this ratio, or this way the ratio is same. So let us write the ratio X by R equal to RL by R 100 minus L. Okay, ratio of these two is same. Now R formula is rho L by A, and in the same manner again rho L by A, but now the length is not L, it is 100 minus L. This way. Finally this rho is getting cancelled and area is getting cancelled. So we are left with L upon 100 minus L equal to X upon R, and finally X equal to RL upon 100 minus L answer. So this is unknown resistance formula in terms of known resistance R and बैलेंसिंग लेंथ L. अगर हमें R और L की वैल्यू पता है तो हम X कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, जो हम लोग लैब में कैलकुलेट करने वाले हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द फॉर्मूला डेरिवेशन. ओके, सो दीज आर द स्टेप्स. आई थिंक द स्टेप्स आर क्लियर. Now I will discuss some points. First of all, how we can cancel rho. That means this wire and this wire, is it made up of same material? So yes, you can see it was the same material wire. That only we have shown this way and this way. So rho we can cancel. Okay, because this is the wire of same material. Second thing is area is cancelling. Okay, so this wire is running of the same area from here to here. Now some questions I'll discuss here that I'll send you in form of images. Now you can see here no spaces left on the board. So this all I'm not rubbing. I'll discuss with you some points. First of all, this area point. Okay, one question is asked that we should not press the jockey over the wire. Why? We should not press the jockey over the wire. So it's like this. If this is the wire, we will press the jockey hard on the wire, then this wire may get cuts like this. So you can see that area of cross section will not remain same. This area will change. So we want that area to be cancelled, so it should remain same. So we should not press the jockey hard over the wire. Okay, lightly we have to touch the jockey and we have to try at different points. So first point is we should not touch the jockey over the wire, because by doing so area will get changed. Okay, first thing is this. Second thing is we ignored these resistances. Now the name of these resistances is end resistance. ये जो resistance है thick वाला, इन सब का नाम होता है end resistance. इसका क्वेश्चन क्या है? End resistances are ignored in the calculation because they are very small. How you can say that they are very small? So because R is inversely proportional to area, हम इन्हें thick बनाते हैं. ठीक है, थिक बनाना यानी एरिया मोर तो रेजिस्टेंस लेस, इसलिए हम इसको इग्नोर कर सकते हैं कैलकुलेशंस में. सो द क्वेश्चन सेकंड वाज एंड रेजिस्टेंस क्या होते हैं? एंड रेजिस्टेंस होते हैं ये थिक कॉपर स्ट्रिप्स. फिर ये स्मॉल क्यों होते हैं? क्योंकि इनको हमने थिक बनाया यानी एरिया मोर, तो इनका रेजिस्टेंस अपने आप कम हो गया. ओके, सो मटेरियल, थर्ड पॉइंट इज मटेरियल. एंड रेजिस्टेंस का मटेरियल होता है कॉपर और मीटर ब्रिज वायर का मटेरियल होता है अलॉय. ओके, मीटर ब्रिज मटेरियल इज अलॉय. अदर देन दैट देयर इज वन लिमिटेशन ऑफ मीटर ब्रिज. वी कैनॉट फाइंड वेरी लो रेजिस्टेंस. This is the limitation. We cannot find very low resistance using the meter bridge. Now I'll give you the hint and you'll find out the answer. Its answer is connected to end resistance only. Try to find out the answer, and even if you're not getting, you can ask me. Okay, so this is all about meter bridge. We use the meter bridge to find unknown resistance. One wire, meter bridge wire. Unknown, known. Jockey has the role to balance the bridge. That means galvanometer should be at 0. Then by Wheatstone formula we will get this X answer. Remember this answer, RL upon 100 minus L. Okay.